All right, guys, welcome to the stream. Tonight we have X3 Blue. Once again, this is their fourth match in I think as many days, so we've gotten very familiar with them. They are facing Inception. They had some roster issues early on, some turnover, and now they finally had their squad set, and they're going to be ready to roll with their first match in XP League. So excited to see these two go at it. We've seen X3 kind of bring in a couple teams with their first games of the season as they played M7 in their first game of the season. They played Liberation in the first game of the season, and actually all of them. So they were the first game for M7, Liberation, Furious Steel, and then also here with Inception. So they're the team kind of breaking everybody in. So if you're X3, I think you tried to regain from last night. If anyone was there and watching them last night, I had some issues with host and whatever else. Luckily, it all ended up working out in the end. But they started to show some promise there. Had a pretty close hard point in map number 1. I think it was pretty close. Kavi, welcome, brother. It was, I think, like 250 to 180, and they were actually starting to come back even closer than that until, I think, P5 on Hackney kind of slowed them down a little bit. Or, I'm sorry, Gunrunner. The hard point, or I'm sorry, the Search and Destroy, they definitely have some things to clean up there, but they showed some improvements. And then the Domination was pretty close early on. Unfortunately, a couple of them had to be restarted, but overall, they looked better. So, definitely looking forward to see what they can do here tonight and hopefully make something happen. So, looks like we got some fans for each team. Waiting for the invite here, then hopefully we can get rolling. There's Specty. Love to see it. Here to support his boys. XXXISX, thanks for the follow. I wish I knew how to pronounce that, but yeah. Guy who's struggling had to make a new account. Unfortunate. All right, so this is perfect timing. We're going to allow people to kind of funnel in here before we get the match started. Hope everyone's having a great Monday. I don't know if you can have a great Monday, but if you are, that's perfect. Oracle Gaming 2, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Just waiting for an invite from, I think, Champion Vibe. And once we get going with that invite, we'll be good to go. The Miami boy, thanks for the follow. Curious to see how this new Inception squad is going to look. Saw them a little bit during the kickoff tournament, but that was a different roster, I think, altogether. I kind of want to look and see, actually, what their roster is like now, as things have changed a little bit. These are a couple names that I'm not overly familiar with, but definitely curious to see how they're going to do. I love seeing some of these. Actually, Nebula, I think, is a name that I've seen before. But I love these squads that have some unknown names. There's so many amateur Call of Duty players and all trying to prove something. And playing for an org like Inception is a great way to get your name out there. So looking forward to see how they're going to perform. And then we also have the X3 boys here ready to rock and roll as well. So let's see if I can just join Champion Vibe here. There we go. Found him. All right. Looks like we actually do have just about everybody here, which is perfect. Oracle, yes, this is a controller only league, yes. Not a tournament, but it is console and controller only. Oh man, Discord, can we calm down, please? Just calm down, please. All right, I think we're going to get rolling here pretty quick as we get everyone filtering in. Up to 50 people already, and the match hasn't even started yet. Love to see it. Zig, I think you have earned your right to be a mod, so let me hook a brother up real quick. There you go, Zig. You have earned it. Your contributions last night had definitely made you worthy. I comment, or just comment. Thank you for the follow. Hey Zig, you've done more than enough to help out, so we definitely appreciate it. That's for sure. All right, got the teams on the right side. Looks like we're actually going to start with a St. Petra hardpoint. This is something I don't think we've actually seen yet in the league. We've seen a lot of Hackney, a lot of Gunrunner, some Ramaza, but we haven't seen a Petra yet, so this is exciting. Illy Tony, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Oof. Well, Specty, if he does do anything silly, then he will get mod removed. I'm trusting him. Kim, welcome to the stream. Kim is just always supporting everything. I love it. She's always here to support. But here we go. We're going to hop into map number 1. Like I said, Petro is one of the maps we do not see a lot. I don't think we've actually seen it in Hardpoint yet. We maybe have seen it once or twice. Maybe we've seen it once or twice in Search and Destroy, but that's about it. Maybe we've seen it once or twice. Oops, sorry, I was just checking my audio, guys. Kaibu said he couldn't hear me, but... All right, so we're going to get rolling here. Excited to see how these two teams are going to kick it off. We're going to start on with Supreme here, as he's one of the new players for Inception. Smoke's going up mid-map. He's going to work his way towards this P1 hill. He's going to get first blood and equip. He's going to find Law as well, as he is flying around already, getting all the important kills. As Inception started out perfectly here in their first taste of XP Champions League. This is a pretty standard setup. Good thing for Inception is that they have these subs really holding back these pushes by X3. So far, it's all red in the kill feed. Looking perfect thus far through about 30 seconds of hill time. Sorrow's going to find one. Sorrow's the player to really keep an eye on for this X3 Blue team. I kind of called him out a little bit yesterday because he's a very good AR as far as shot-wise, but I want to see him kind of do a little bit more when it comes to helping out his team in terms of actually getting hill time, doing the OBJ type stuff, because he usually puts up pretty good numbers, but I want to see him really start to change things around for his team and help them, get spawns, flip, anchor, soak up hill time, stuff like that. So as X3 Blue actually does do a good job of flipping spawns here, so already doing better than they did the first time around, or the first couple of games we saw. They struggled a little bit getting those hills in rotation. They start out on the bad side here on this map, but actually Asoro is doing good things on the back side here, trying to get these spawns once again. But like I was saying, X3 Blue has struggled a little bit here the first couple of matches in Hardpoint, in breaking and getting spawns if they weren't on the correct side to begin with. But they did a pretty good job early on here, as they are trying to work their way in. They actually did flip to start Hardpoint number 2, but it looks like Inception will be able to get the rest of that time. And unfortunately for X3, they actually spawn way towards P1, and Inception is going to have a free run here towards this P3. So this is kind of a perfect setup for them. Can't really ask for much from this. T-Boss to the hill, trying to fend off these players for Inception. He does get one kill. He's going to finally get some reinforcements. Inception does have spawns, though, which isn't a terrible thing for X3. You can hold it from this side. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out when all the kills are in favor of Inception. But getting them pinned back there really helps them out for a huge money hill, which is hill 5. So getting them to continue to spawn back there is going to be key for X3 the rest of this hill, as Mercy's going to take out Champion 5 an easy kill. This lead already is growing rapidly. Inception's working towards that 100-point lead. The T-Boss is going to fly and get 2 kills in the hill. First, he's going to respond with 2 of his own. And the rest of the time, you would think, well, I said that Champion Vibe's going to come in and clean up Mercy. As X3 is just trying to get anything going. They're trying to get some confidence, try to get at least some hill time going their way, but Inception just does such a good job of constantly flooding basically smothering X3 no matter where they are on the map, what hill it is, doesn't really matter. As Gunplay's gonna do a good job of cleaning up Champion Vibe there. X3 has to hold on this hill. If for some reason, I'm sorry, this is P4. I called it P5 earlier. If you're X3, you need to get about 50 seconds here. Otherwise, this match is going to be just about over. Inceptions looked really, really good from the onset of this map. Finally getting some blue in the kill feed is X3. And they need some positive vibes going here. The Law's going to kind of peek out. He's going to play his wide for now, smart plays. As he does find one, find a cheeky little angle there. Might be able to find a second. He will run out of bullets, as Darian's going to be outside here trying to work his way in the front door. Looks like he will, but nope, it's going to be contested at the moment. Darian's going to find another, along with Supreme and Gunplay, and that's going to be a clean wipe in favor of Inception. I think X3 actually did still spawn in the back, so they do have the spawns, but they need to be careful here as T-Boss is going to run out of bullets to get taken out by Supreme there. And this is an early rout in favor of Inception. That lead continues to grow as it gets back up over that 100-point mark. Law's going to take out Supreme, who's sitting in a corner, waiting for that P5 to pop. And actually, X3 is in the hill first, but this is a hard hill to hold. I think Champion Vibe just jumped over Gunplay there. That was a strange-looking gunfight. Cam, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Hopefully well. But Inception, once again, breaks in pretty easily as they're starting to work that lead up once again. Darian doing big things for his squad so far. He is 16-6. He's winning a lot of close quarter gunfights with that AR and then getting into power positions and just locking down lanes. He is doing the exact thing that you want your AR to do in hardpoint in this game. That's kind of what I wish Sorrow would do. He's a good shot. He doesn't always play the correct, I guess, angles or find the correct lane to kind of lock down. This is going to be an ever-growing lead for Inception as they are absolutely routing X3 Blue thus far. As Sorrow's going to find 2 more kills. He's sitting there at 12 and 8. The rest of the squad, once again, the sub presence for X3 is really starting to really hurting them here. X3 actually is in control of the hill so far. Equip's going to take out Mercy with a grenade. T-Boss will find Supreme. And X3 is hoping to get some momentum going here. Now, if X3 finds a way to get the majority of this time and hold spawns for P2, they could be in a pretty good spot to make them happen. But this contested time is really all Inception has to do. Their gun skill has reigned supreme thus far. And on a map like this, where you're getting a lot of close quarter battles, you know, it seems like you can rack up kills in this map if you're doing it right. It's a pretty fast-paced map as far as kills go. Inception is doing a really good job of just controlling things. Kaibu, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was saying yesterday, is I want to see Sorrow make some tweaks to his game, because he can definitely put up stats. He can get those kills. His shot definitely isn't struggling, but just kind of the decision-making in the, you know, leadership role on the team, I definitely want to see that from him, as Inception actually does flip spawns. They are now in a position to put this game away here on P2. And Sorrow's going to get a big kill there on the anchor Darian. And now they're going to be working their way up, as the kills are not going as much in the way of X3 as you would hope. Law's going to have a big gunfight here. He's actually going to get 2, working his way into the hill. He's going to take it out by Darian, who once again plays a very important role. Equip's going to fly in. He's going to get 2. And all X3 is trying to do is force this to another hill. Going to make sure this gets to P3 if possible. And finally, some blue in the kill feed. Gathering some time, trying to get to that 100-point mark. T-Boss is in to trade out Champion Vibe. He's going to be able to get... Nope, he will not kill Gunplay. The M4 is going to reign supreme there. And this scrap time will go the way of X3, as Inception is going to try to put it away on P3. Definitely a hill you can get some time down. And this is so far a clinic, as Inception is not only winning gunfights, but they're rotating well, they're breaking well, they're holding spawns well, really doing all the little things right. As Sorrow's going to find 2 big kills from this outer area. And just like this, Inception now 10 seconds away, as we have X3 Blue just flooding the hill, hoping for the best, winning gunfights, as now Supreme's going to fly, and he's going to get 2. Mercy's going to find 1. This could be it, as there's really only 1 player left. It is Sorrow. He'll really be able to hang in. He's going to take out by Supreme, who ends up getting a 3-piece. And this might be it. Only 5 seconds remaining. Red, blue in the kill feed. Blue His X3 may have been able to hold on. Inception only needs 4 seconds, so they're going to keep flooding for the time being. Just like that, X3's got to be careful, though. They can't afford to give up that time, and there it is. 3, 2, 1. Inception takes map number 1. And that is the perfect way to start out your match and your first ever XP match right there, as just the shots for Darien overall from start to finish. The Inception team looked very, very dominant. They had the hill time presence in Nebula 10 and 13. There's really nothing wrong with only putting up 10 kills if you have 3 minutes in the hill. Everyone else slaying out Mercy 28 and 15, Supreme 23 and 17, Gunplay 24 and 17, Darien 23 and 16. Just overall from top to bottom, very impressive slaying on the side of Inception. If you're X3, actually the kill distribution was pretty good. It goes back a lot to kind of what I was talking about yesterday. It was, not rotating well. When they did rotate, having issues holding spawns. Very small things, but just kind of came down to the gun skill of Inception. Really seemed to kind of take over there. But that's the ideal way for Inception to get rolling here as they flex their muscles. I'm Chaos Gaming. Thank you for the host. Very much so appreciate that. So we do have 63 people in the stream at the moment. Data and Hendo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Sorry I couldn't get that earlier. All right, guys. That's an exciting map, though. I think there's a lot of people that aren't a huge fan of Hardpoint on that map, but it's definitely a fun one. There's usually a lot of action, and you don't see a lot of blowouts on it because the hard points are kind of back and forth all over the map, so it's hard to really string together multiple in a row. It's usually one team gets one, the other team gets a second, other team gets a third, and then it's the ebb and flow of that map. So that map really for me just came down to Inception's superior gun skill. They looked really, really good out there. They played their roles well. The hill time was just, it was basically dominated by Nebula, which is perfect, as everyone else was kind of flying around, keeping the opposing team off of him in the hill, and just made his job easy. And Purified Sponge, playoffs, as of now, the plan is to start a week from today. We'll see if we need a couple extra days to get maybe a small handful of matches finished, but we will play that by ear. I'd like to start it a week from today. Or at least get the schedule set out for a week from today. So for those that are playing in the league, kind of how the playoffs will be structured is each set of rounds will be given a certain time frame, usually like 2 to 4 days, something like that. So you'll have from like Monday to Wednesday to get winners round 1 done. Winners round 2 and losers round 1 will be from Thursday to Friday, or I'm sorry, Thursday to Saturday, something like that. So that's kind of what you can expect. All right. All right, we got some hype in the chat. Thank you, Law, for the invite. Appreciate that. Is we are going to a Arklov Peak, search and destroy. And I want to see some improvements out of X3 here. I think the last time we saw them play this map, it did not go very well. I can't remember who they played or which matchup it was. Let me go back and take a peek here. But I think it was maybe M7, or was it Furious Steel? Either way, the last time they played this map, it did not go very well for them. Want to see them kind of, trust the M4 presence of Sorrow a little bit, play around him. They don't really have a ton of M4 presence outside of him. At least it didn't seem that way last time they played on this map, but I definitely want to see them, get a couple rounds, when they get first blood, kind of push that advantage. You know, these small S&D things that are very, very important, but kind of easy to overlook. So want to see them push those advantages when they have them. I'm going to get a dev error. Did they already start? That's not cool. How can you guys tell that? Because it's waiting for host? I've been getting a dev error constantly, and I don't know why. Yulua, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Well, hopefully there's no error. I hope they haven't started. I don't know. We'll see. This game has been not working well for me recently. Oh, looks like we're going to get rolling. No dev error, no dev error, no dev error. Come on, work. You can do it. Mine says search and destroy. Interesting. All right, well, we'll see what happens here. The dev errors are nonstop. I don't know why, but hopefully it works out for us. All right, well, we are in for now. I don't know how long it's going to last, but we'll see. As we're going to hop on with Champion Vibe here as he's going to help his team push up towards this A-bomb site. Curious to see what kind of M4 presence we have out of these guys outside of Soro. He is definitely their leader. We do have a sniper out inside of Inception. Soro also has a sniper out. Supreme's going to get first blood on T-Boss. Oh, as it's Mercy is going to take out Sora. I'm not even sure if I saw where that player was peeking from. That's going to be an easy 3 down for Inception so far. Equip's going to find Darian. Is it a 4v2? Nebula's going to find Equip. Game, can I switch the players that are alive, please? Thank you. All right, and that's going to be an easy round 1 for Inception. Oh, who updated Nightbot for me? That was very nice. I appreciate that. But I do know how to do it now, so that's plus. All right, here we go into round number 2, Inception. Looks like they're going towards that B bomb site. Gonna be pushing this outer trench. There is one person watching over as Nebula's going to fall down towards the bottom. And so far, the person for X3 that was watching over here is not going to see anything. And they've gotten a little... Soro maybe got a little unlucky with timing as he's going to get shot at. He's going to play his life for now. And Nebula is just trying to play his life. He's going to get almost grenaded as Equip is going to take out Gunplay. Soro's going to find Nebula. And Champion's going to find one as well. That's going to be 3 in favor of X3. With Inception getting nothing, so 5v2 in favor of X3 here as they're looking for their first round. Defensive team's looking very strong so far. Law might get caught out here. He's going to get taken out by Supreme. That should give their squad a little bit of information. Little do they know that's the bomb carrier, and they are split pretty heavily. Both are looking for picks. Mercy's rolling through this middle part. He does have a sniper hover, so if he gets in any close quarter battle, it's going to be tough to win. Champion Vibe's going to find Mercy. Supreme does take out Equip. It's going to be a 3v1. They should know he's on the bomb site, as he's going to take it out by Boss, T-Boss, and that's going to be a 1-1 game. X3 has to feel pretty good about that, getting on the board early after we've seen some lopsided S&D scores for them. Mercy trying to fight his way through his teammates to get to this top house to do some sniping over the A-bomb site. Like he actually will not find anybody here as X3 is going towards B-bomb. Gunplay may have some action here momentarily as he's holding this close corner. He's going to see Law peek. Law's going to get taken out immediately. He's going to back up. Gunplay does throw a stun in it. Equip's going to find Darian. Big kill, 4v4. Equip's going to find an element with a grenade. Gunplay's going to find some players. He's going to find one. Oh, he's not going to be able to finish the kill. He does get out of his life, though. That works out immensely in X3's favor. It's a 4v3. His Gunplay does still have that dead silence popped. He's coming from behind here. I don't think X3 is going to expect this. If Gunplay gets the timing right, he could get some big-time kills. He's not going to challenge it this, though. His boss, Supreme's going to find T-Boss. Equip's going to trade him out. That's going to be 3v2. Soros going to find one as well. Navi's going to find him. Champion Vibe's going to find the player in the flank. And that's going to be a 2-1 lead for X3. So far, things are going much better for X3 in Search and Destroy. Not sure if Inception is mainly an S&D squad, or I'm sorry, a respawn squad, and you don't play much S&D. But so far, X3 is looking like they've made some improvements. I wish I knew who picked what maps, but if this was their map pick, you can definitely see why. Looks like we're going to see a different attack here for Inceptions. Are working towards the A bombs at this time. There's only going to be 3 players here trying to hold back that push. And Law's actually going to be pushing up aggressively. He might be able to find Mercy here. He does find one. He'll be able to find more. He's going to be able to find a second. Will be able to find a third. He will not be able to find a third, but Supreme might get traded out. Nope, he will not. As JB5 decides to not challenge, which may have been a smart decision. Grenades are flying over the top of Supreme. He's playing his life well so far. He gets tagged up for that one. As Equip knows he's close. I don't think Champion's going to push this, even though Supreme has no coverage on the backside. Now he does, as Adrian's going to be watching over. Darian's going to be making this push. Champion 5's going to take him out. Supreme's going to start to push. Slowly, but surely. Oh, Champion 5's going to get taken out by Supreme. It is a 3v2. Equip's going to try to find this player. It's like a matter of T-Boss going to take out Supreme. 3v1, Sorrow is going to be trying to find Gunplay here. Had a good read, but he actually started to rotate towards that trench area. And this is looking like a 3-1 lead for X3 Blues. The bomb really won't have time to get down. Gunplay's going to have to kill everyone unless he gets the bomb down immediately. He's not going to have time. He's not going to have time to kill both. I just want to see X3 players run away. As Sorrow's going to get the kill anyways, and that's a 3-1 lead for X3 Blue. This is perfect. This is exactly what I was hoping to see from them. You know, when they've gotten the advantage, on defense at least, they've played it smart, played patiently. They've sent one player to be kind of a aggressive when they've had dead silence. Have not overextended it. Their offenses have been a little bit more, it's a little more assertive. They've kind of made a decision and ran with it versus getting picked and playing a little bit scared. So definitely the improvements I was hoping to see here. It looks like they are going towards this B site once again. Let's see what kind of tweaks Inception makes. As all the players are sitting here at the bottom of this house, working their way towards mid-map. Darian may be able to find a pick here. Everyone's going to play their lives for now. As the 5v5 continues, Eclipse looking for this player. He's not going to find him yet. He's a gunfight about to happen here. And as Darian's going to win against Equip, that's going to be a 5v4 in favor of Inception. Curious as to what X3 is going to do here. The bomb is actually working its way towards A now. They do still have Nebula here. I think he didn't see him. Law. Oh, what is Law doing? Oh, he's going to get taken out by Mercy. Champion 5 does find a kill on the other side as Darian is taken out. But now the bomb is stuck by itself on Ace. And there's a sniper watching over. Champion 5 is going to find a second kill. We have a 3v3 situation. Next kill is going to be crucial. Supreme almost gets a kill. Needed about 1 or 2 more bullets. He's gonna play his life with bomb down on A. This is very difficult for X3 to get close to it. All these players for Inception are just playing smart. Mercy gets a snipe on JP Vibe. T-Boss is gonna get a kill on Nebula. 2v2. Time's running down. Bomb is not it's almost gonna go down with the bomb planters getting taken out. That's gonna be a 3-2 lead for X3 as Inception gets another one on the board. Here we go. An important round here for both squads. Inception does not want to go down 4-2. But if you're X3 going up 2 rounds, you would feel pretty comfortable moving on for the rest of this map. X3 hasn't really been in this spot yet where they've been able to kind of have control of a search and destroy. Darian's going to push up mid-map, waiting for someone to over-peek or get a little bit aggressive. He's going to be the aggressor here. He's going to be able to find one. He's going to get the kill, and he's going to escape with his life. The bomb has not made its way over towards A yet, as the players for X3 are pushed up pretty far. Going to punish any overextension from Inception. Nebula's going to find a big pick on La. Here comes the push. Champion Vibes in a good spot here. He did hear the footsteps. Darian's going to find another kill. Supreme's going to predict Champion Vibes sitting in the corner. That's going to be a 4v1 with Equip, the last one alive. We wait for Darian. He's going to shell out. He's going to be able to get one kill. Predict to the wrong side. It's going to be a nearly impossible retake here for Equip, barring something absolutely crazy. And that's going to be a tie game, 3-3, as Inception has a flawless offense around there. That lift, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the gas, brother. I wouldn't say my casting skills are not great, but still fun regardless. Got almost 70 people in here watching X3 versus Inception. Love to see it. Love the support. Moose. Words hurt. But here we go. We got a tie game here going to round number 7. X3 Blue's going to switch up and go towards this A site. They haven't had much success here yet. Let's see what they can make happen. This is an important round as Mercy's going to find it, equip, and almost get a clapper, it looked like. As he wide peeks that trench. And now, this is kind of what worries me about X3. Equip gets... Oop, that's still... I'm sorry. Champion Vibe does take out Darian. Mercy's going to take out T-Boss. That's going to be a 4v3 in favor of Inception. And this is what worries me about him a little bit, because as soon as they get down a player, they seem to kind of freeze a little bit. But Law's making a smart play. He's starting to rotate the bomb back. Inception doesn't seem to have noticed yet, as they are still watching this A site heavily. But I definitely like this play by X3. These are the small improvements I love to see from him. As Law's going to pop the dead silence, he's going to work his way towards B. Looks like one player, that's gunplay, does kind of have a clue that they're starting to rotate. Law may not check this outer area. He's going to get caught here. That's going to be a kill for Gunplay, and that's going to be just about the round for Inception. Bar something crazy. Okay, game. Sora's going to find Gunplay. Still doable, but 10 seconds left. Bomb's going to get down soon. Inception does. Okay, game. Supreme's going to find Sorrow, and now it's... Bomb is actually planted. Let's see where Champion Vibe's going to be able to escape to. He's not going to be able to escape. Nebula's going to take him out. That's going to be a 4-3 lead for Inception as they get 3 rounds in a row. Oh, don't worry, Purified Sponge. Moose secretly loves me. It's okay. Had Champion Vibe been able to escape there, that round definitely would have been interesting, but it was a little bit tough with that little time remaining. Inception knew where the bomb was. Just not very much time to play with, but I liked what Law did there, rotating it back from the A site. That was a smart play. Unfortunately, it just took a little bit longer than what they probably would have liked. That we do, Moose. That we do. Sweet talk is one way to put it. Looks like we are going to have another B push here for Inception. X3 does have 2 players over this way watching it. I'm not sure if it's Sorrow that is back trench. But he's going to find someone fresh. He's going to get one kill and back up his life. Saw the second player. Supreme's going to respond with 2 of his own. That's going to be a 4v3 in favor of Inception. As this is looking like yet another round for them to go up 2 rounds as the bomb is down. T-Boss is going to almost get a snipe off. He actually did center last second on Nebula, but not in time to win the gunfight. So T-Boss going to take up Nebula. The Law's going to find one as well. Will be able to find 2. He does find 2. It's a 2v1. Last player alive in Mercy. He's in the perfect spot to watch over this bomb. I'm curious if Law's going to close the doors. Yep, there he goes. He's going to close the doors. Looks like Champion Vibe is going to be defusing. Law's going to try to just meat shield this. As Mercy's trying to wall bang, he's not going to be able to. This is going to be a tie ball game. Great plays there. It's X3 takes round number 8 to tie it up at 4 apiece. A smart play. I actually liked what the Inception player was trying to do there, because that's something you can wallbang, but the meat shield for X3 made it that much harder. I don't know if he actually hit any bullets, but just smart plays by X3. Close those doors, block that line of sight off for Inception, and make him have to push, and he just didn't do it. And this is a big round. Neither squad can afford to give up an inch. It's been pretty back and forth. Law's going to get first blood with a flashbang. He's trying to play his life here. I think he did pop dead silence. He's going to realize that he's in a tough spot as he's trying to play his life for now. He's going to be able to make it happen. He's going to get in a gunfight with Mercy here momentarily. Oh, Mercy's going to snipe Law before he can really do much. Champion Vibe's going to respond with one of his own. It's going to be a 4v3 in favor of X3 at the moment. Gunplay's going to find one. Okay, can I switch players? Thank you. Gunplay, trying to make something happen. Equips him to find a kill on Darian. Gunplay's going to be trying. He's going to be the playmaker for his squad here. He does know there's one pretty close. He's going to find one. Is Sora going to be able to respond? Nebula's going to take out T-Boss. 2v1. Sora the last one alive. Nebula's going to find Sora, and that's going to be a 5-4 lead as we have map round coming up here. What can X3 Blue do on defense here to push this to a round 11? Gotta make some magic happen, as they have so many times so far on this map. Inception looking to put this away before we go to round 11. They are going to be pushing that A site. They've had a little bit more success going over here than towards B. T-Boss just trying to find some information out for his squad. And this is going to be a straight-up 5v5 gunfight over here, as all the players in both teams are over on this side. Everyone has sold out. Law's going to get first blood on Mercy. Grenades and stuns coming up from both sides. Law tried to do the same thing he did, I think, in round 2. Tried to pop the dead silence to push up Trench. She gets caught. Champion Vibe's going to get caught as well. It's going to be a 4v3 in favor of Inception. They have the numbers advantage. This isn't an overly difficult area to hold with 3 players. As Supreme's going to try to work his way up. He's going to be able to find anybody close. Nebula's going to take out Equip. It's a big kill. T-Boss is back truck. He might be able to find a kill here shortly. Bomb's going to be going down. Nope. Nebula's going to win that gunfight. Now it's all down to Soro. 4v1. Soro trying to push this to round 11. Soro's going to find one. They're just going to flood. That's going to be an Inception win. 6-4. As they take a 2-0 lead. Purple Rain, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Ooh, Zig, you are on top of it, brother. I can't even do it. You're too quick. Champion by that. That was an impressive showing, though. You guys are definitely making improvements. Love to see it. Yeah, I mean, even though X3 Blue lost that, I'd say there are a lot of positives to take out of that for sure. You know, the first couple S&Ds they played, I think they were, you know, 6-1, 6-2s, but they definitely had a chance here to take it to around 11. Couldn't clutch up at the end, but definitely showed some major improvements, kind of making in-game adjustments. Their setups were better. Their, you know, adjustments from round to round were a lot better. It was great to see. So good to see them improving. But Inception overall supreme, 14-5, doing great stuff. We saw Mercy really popping off with a sniper. Just overall very good play from Inception as they take the 2-0 lead. All right, so we are going to domination. Ooh, Oculus Chris, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, brother. You are awesome. Thank you for everything you've done for us over the last, what, like 14, 15 months now. You've been an important part of it, that is for sure. I appreciate it. Everyone that's been with us from the beginning. I'm sure a lot of you guys haven't because you're PS4 players, but we started as an Xbox only league and then added on obviously with the cross platform. But for everyone that's helped us out over the years or supported what we've done, we definitely appreciate everything, and we're going to continue to try to put out the best product possible for you. So that's the date in the chat. Love to see it. Curious to see what DOM map we have here. As we are going to a map 3 with Inception up 2-0. And also with everyone here in the chat, kind of want to go over a little bit how we do things. Everyone seems to always ask, what our prize pool is, and I hate to tell people that I never know exactly. It changes from season to season. We don't have any sponsors or anything like that. We get our prize pool from obviously the org entry fees, which change depending on how many sign up each season. But then also the biggest thing is our contribution from the Twitch revenue. So everything we make from here, whether it's Twitch Primes, whether it's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3s, whatever, gifted subs or donations, all that goes towards the prize pool as well. So that's something we like doing for the players to help out as much as we can. So that's why, whenever people ask what the prize is, I'm always like, I don't have an answer for you. So everyone that helps out, you are contributing directly to what the players get. So that's very much so appreciated. And let's see, let me try to get in here with Champion Vibe. I should be able to. Wooden Spoon, we actually do have some Canadian players. The host issue is kind of tough. We've had Canadian players in the past. The only thing that is really an issue is I think there's some problems with like payment on PayPal, like that conversion is an issue at times. But outside of that, as long as the host is close to the border, it's not usually a huge deal. So. All right, looks like we are going to maybe Petra. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see. Yeah, we did have an EU-based team for sure. That was a fun season, though. And Purified Sponger, you are absolutely right. The Xbox controller is way superior to the PS controller. I've never spent a ton of time on PlayStation, but every time I've held that controller, it felt like a toy. I've always loved the Xbox controllers. They just fit in your hand perfectly. It's not even close. And also, for everyone that helped us get over 1,000 followers on Twitter, we definitely appreciate that. If you were part of that contribution, thank you for that. It was a fun milestone to hit for sure. We've been searching for it for a while, but we finally got there. Looks like we are going to a Hackney Yard domination. Yeah, Fatal. I can definitely see that as well. If you had smaller hands, the PS4 controller or whatever we're on would make a lot more sense. All right, we are going into a Hackney Yard domination. This is something I think is going to favor Inception heavily. Their subs looked really dominant in map number 1, and this is a map where you need 3 to 4 subs to really make a big impact. And as I've kind of talked about the last couple of streams with X3 Blue, their subs are their biggest downfall, and they're players that can make things happen, but they seem to struggle against subs that put a lot of pressure on, and that's what it seems like Inception does. So. Champion 5, you do bring viewers, brother. You do not lie about that for sure. So we're going to have a quick restart here. Yeah, the Xbox 360 controller was phenomenal. That was easily my favorite controller at any system. It was awesome. Yeah, it is 2-0 Inception. All right, but this could be the series right here as Inception is trying to put it away before it can reach a map 4. Champion 5, okay, bye now. Love it. Everyone that's hanging out, definitely appreciate you keeping the chat lively, keeping me company, supporting these great orgs as we are working our way towards the end of the regular season playoffs with the goal of starting next week, Monday. Keep that in mind. We have a lot of matches coming up this week. So if you are liking what you're seeing, definitely keep tabs on our Twitter as we post what matchups are happening when. So I think we do have 2 tomorrow, but I'll touch base with that later. So we do have teams kicking off here. Everyone going towards their home flag. T-Boss, the first one to B. He's going to get flooded by Inception players. Did I do the teams wrong, or did they switch them on me? Well, the teams are backwards, unfortunately. It seems like they switched them last second after that restart, so I apologize for that. But either way, I think everyone knows who's on what team, as X3 actually does have a early lead here, as they do have the A and B setup, which is definitely the preferred setup. Getting that A and B flag, that's what everyone goes for. Canopy Vibe getting a couple of huge kills towards that B flag. He will get taken out by Supreme as me trying to neutralize B flag. Actually, he's just playing his life at the moment. This is a much better start. This is the domination map that we saw X3 play last night. They definitely showed some improvement that they couldn't keep up with the play of, I forget who it was, but there was one player that was really showing up. I think it was Solar. He was absolutely dominating. But now we're seeing Inception. They actually did get the flip. They're working on A. They're working on B. B and A are secured. And now they're going to be working on tying this game up. As Law's going to fly in. He's going to take it by Mercy. Ends up getting a 2-piece out of that. And this is where I want to see X3 start to kind of figure out how to, slow the storm down a little bit. They have these moments of looking really, really good, but then once the team kind of counter punches, X3 struggles a little bit to slow that down. So looking to see what they can do here with Inception having a firm grip on the map setup right now, having A and B. What can X3 do to make those adjustments, as Mercy's going to take the Law off of A flag there. Mercy's back at it. Equip's going to try to chow him. Mercy's going to find a second kill, so he solely defends this A by himself, does Mercy. And now it looks like Gunplay is going to be going for the neutralization on C. Try to extend this lead quickly, as he actually not only neutralizes it, but he actually gets it. And now they have a triple cap. Gunplay is in a world of hurt. He's going to get taken out by Equip. But Jamie Bob gets one and a teammate towards that B flag. Now it's just a standard A-B setup for Inception as they're working that lead up slowly but surely. And guys, once again, I apologize for having the names backwards. I think when they did a restart, they actually flipped them without me seeing that. So I'll try to keep up with it as much as possible, but Inception is starting to pull away here with about, after just passing the halfway mark, or the halfway point of round number 1. Look at the scoreboard here. Mercy playing great. He's 8-3. Same with Darian. They're doing great things for their squad. Mercy up to 9-3. As we have all blue in the kill feed, which is actually Inception. I know it's backwards what we've seen. That is true. I'm a boober, so I didn't see it. This lead is growing rapidly as Inception has held this 2-flag setup for quite a while. It looks like X3 is going to be going for A. If they can neutralize this and try to work their way back slightly before halftime, that'd be huge. Equip with some off shots there. T-Boss will finish out the kill. Equip almost snaps out a gunplay, but they are going to be able to neutralize A and get A. At the same time, Inception is working towards C. Going to be able to get that, but B is still in the hands of Inception. So that flip was fine, but you got to be able to capitalize by getting B. And right now, it's still the exact same 2-cap setup for this side of Inception as the lead's about to grow to 25 points. So Mercy helps out his buddy Supreme. He's trying to stay alive here. He's going to be able to... Oop, nope, he's going to get taken out by Law. Gunplay is going to be there to trade that out. Darian's going to find Sorrow. And this is not what you want if you're X3. This lead's continuing to grow. They need to string some kills together here and try to get this down to about, 15, 20 points by halftime. We're almost up to 40, and it's not looking good for X3. Actually, Deuce, well, they were working towards A, as I think we have neutralizations all over the place. Nebula is trying to hold down B by himself. X3 does get A. And as I say that, they get swarmed immediately. That's going to be A in favor of Inception, as this lead is up to 40 points, and it's going to be growing with 30 seconds left here. Nebula's going to be playing in a cheeky little spot here. Champion Bob's going to get taken out. I think there is somebody up above Nebula, if I heard correctly. Yep, there he is. The team shots are going to work out for the side of Inception. This lead's going to be about 45 points going into half number 2, maybe a little more than that. We have all blue in the kill feed. This is looking like a domination here for the side of Inception as they keep that respawn prowess up. And that's going to be a 47-point lead. I'm sorry, 37-point lead. Nope, yep, 37. Yeah, come on. Come on, Boom, you can do it. This is kind of what worries me about X3. They seem like they have an idea of what they want to do in Search and Destroy. It's just when it comes to the respawn, where it's gun skill on gun skill, they have trouble keeping up with some of these teams that have really fast players. Especially in a game mode like that, like Domination, where it's kind of frantic at times. You have to be really structured on who's watching what at all times. And if those comms aren't there, you're just going to get flooded, and it's going to kind of turn into a pub type setting where it's just players flying all over, pushing spawns and whatever else. So so far, we do have blue in the kill feed once again. Is Inception does get that B flag. T-Boss takes out Darian as he's trying to work towards A. He's going to get taken out. This is going to be a very strong A and B setup already for Inception, as they're trying to put this game away early in the second half. Gunplay is going to find 2 headshots in a row. Jamie Vibes trying to get this player off of scaffolding. What can he find? Once he's going to be able to find 1. He's going to be able to find 2. Law's going to take out T-Boss with the grenade. Not great as they're trying to get that B site. Looks like that. B is actually going to be once again taken by Inception, as I think for a short moment X3 did neutralize that. And this map's getting out of hand quickly. I think that's going to be it. Still an A-B setup for the side of Inception. And they're holding all the power positions so far. Dead Silence was popped for the side of Mercy. He's trying to work towards A. I think he thinks somebody's over here, but really he's just kind of playing this by himself. If X3 has any chance, they have to start by getting A, trying to hold out at least 2 points for an extended period of time, arguably the rest of the half. But it's just too much gun skill for the side of Inception. Got 19 and 10 for Supreme, 18 and 7 for Mercy, 16 and 9 for Nebula, Darian 19 and 12. It's just nonstop pressure from the subs of Inception, and X3 can't keep up with it. Law is struggling. He's 9 and 20. Equip 10 and 16. Sorrow 11 and 15. T-Boss 13 and 15, trying to do what he can, but there's just too much pressure. Champion Vibe 12 and 17. It's looking like it's going to be a sweep for the side of Inception, as they are going to start out XP on a ideal note. We haven't seen too many crazy comebacks. I feel like when you're watching these TDL, you might see some, like last minute 20 or 15 point comebacks, something like that. But in terms of league play for us, we haven't really seen very many crazy comebacks. At least not yet. And like what Fatal said, yeah, Inception's playing this perfectly. They don't have to go for a 3-cap setup. They can just hold a very strong 2-cap setup and just make life very difficult for X3 here. They're just slowly but surely draining the air from out of them, and there's only so much X3 can do. It's just so hard to win multiple waves of gunfights against people in power positions, and that's kind of what Domination's all about. Finding those power positions and not getting too aggressive. If you can, if you're playing a close map, and if you're playing a map like Hackney, where you can kind of, flip spawns and kind of get that back and forth going to open up B, that's totally fine. That's definitely what you want to do, but and with a minute and a half left here, this is basically just a kill race at this point. As the side of Inception is trying to rack up as many as possible. Supreme just about to that 30 mark. As he is getting very, very close to reaching that. Mercy, 21-11. Gunplay having a slow map, but he seems to be just doing the gritty work, kind of floating around that A flag. And his Equip's going to build... Oh, nope, Equip's going to get taken out. Darian, 25-15. Nebula, 19-15. Just a overall team effort for Inception. Their Search and Destroy didn't look great. They seem to struggle a little bit on Arklov, but overall their respawns have looked very dominant. The 100-point club X3, it was St. Petro or Hardpoint, and here on the domination they have looked great. Supreme did reach that 30 kill mark. He's up to 31. He's up to 32. Will he be able to find another one? He's hunting at this point. He's going to be able to find another one here shortly. He's going to be able to... 33. What can he get to? He's going to find 34. Oh, I think that was actually a team shot. He didn't get that one. Overall, though, very impressive series for Inception. I definitely want to see them improve their S&D a little bit, but their respawn, they look very dominant from the start. Anytime you can 100-point club somebody on this game, which is not very easy to do, that's a good sign, is they are going to easily win in the domination to start out XP League with a 3-0 win. And guys, just to go over what we have going on the rest of the week here, I'll kind of cover tomorrow first. I think the first match we have is Age Gaming versus Primal GG at 7 Eastern. And then after that, we have Furious Steel versus Inception. That's at 8 Eastern. So back-to-back good matches. Primal is 1-0. They won a close match. I think it was over Natural Talent, if I remember correctly. Yes, it was Primal. And then the team they are playing, Age, they are 0-1. So not the best start for them, but they're looking for a rebound. And then on the side, or for Division B, Furious Steel started out 1-0. That is Zig's team. Excited to see how they're going to look against the Inception squad we just saw tonight. So that'll be a really good matchup as well. And then we also have a bunch of matches the rest of the week here. We have, let's see here, on Wednesday, we have Inception versus M7. So Inception's getting all their matches out early this week. Love to see it. Let's see what else. We have Age versus Awoken on Wednesday as well. I think on Thursday, we have Inception versus Liberation, and then Primal versus Void. So all kinds of games. We have basically 2 matches a day the rest of this week, and then we'll see what happens this weekend. But a lot of action coming the next couple of days. Love to see it. Also, guys, if you want to sign up for the Contenders League, which is our free-to-play league, more designed for a casual experience. You play Liberation on Wednesday? What did I say, Kim? Oh, yeah. Okay. You do play them on Wednesday. I don't know what I was looking at. Oh, I was looking at Inception versus Liberation on Thursday. Sorry about that, Kim. I may have misspoken. But either way, we have a lot of games the rest of the week here. But kind of what I was touching base on with our Contenders League, that's our free-to-play league. Basically a way to kind of get your foot wet in the competitive side of things. Or if you're someone that doesn't have the time to grind and play as much as these top teams do with the Champions League and all that, it's a more relaxed way to get a organized league and get some practice. So it's definitely going to be fun. We have, I think, 23 teams signed up already. So if you want to get involved, definitely reach out to us on Twitter, me on Discord, or there's a sign-up page as well if you just want to get signed up. So looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow, but that's going to do Finesse Kid. It starts on Monday. So, Chris, I don't know how to raid people. Raid channel? I don't know how to raid people. Either way, I will work on how to raid people. Pick a live channel to raid. Let's go raid. No, he's playing Fortnite. I don't know, that'd be silly. Methods? I like Methods. He's a good dude. No, that's Method. There we go. All right, well, we're going to raid Methods. I see 35, but either way. He's a good dude. I think he plays for Toronto. So we're going to get him a raid here. For everyone else hanging out with us, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And we will see you all tomorrow.